Hello YouTube Pipers, it's Double O Pipe here, aka Rick, and I was at our tobacco store here on the island and I saw this little pipe, which is, well, if I could read it, these old eyes aren't what they used to be, a Duke Dr. Graybow. Look at the size of that bowl. Tiny. It's like a 3-puff bowl. At any rate, I just got this not too long ago, maybe last week. I came into a little bit of money. I bought this leather pouch a while back and I filled it up, put it down and forgot all about it. And I think I filled it up from the aroma. I think it's called Blood Red Moon. It's definitely, let's do it. I think the tobacco shreds might be bigger than the bowl. Once again, doing it like Jim on Father Knows Best. Holding the pouch with one hand, dipping the bowl in with the other, and shoveling tobacco in it with the forefinger. I do like that smell, but I'm not getting the bowl filled up as much as I want, because like I say, it's like a 3-puff bowl. The tobacco cut is bigger than the size of this bowl, so that it just doesn't want to go in there. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. I always wanted a leather pouch for tobacco, and I got it. And like I say, I put it down, filled it with tobacco, and forgot all about it. What can I say? For me, getting old means forgetting stuff. And for a bowl this big, you use, I guess, this. That other one looks like it's too big to fit in here. Pretty much. I saw Paladin Piper's latest post, and he called this Tiny Pipe Tuesday, which I hadn't heard, and I tried to find it somewhere, but I think it's something he just made up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Not bad. Yeah, I'm almost positive that's the blood red. And since he came on and gave his expertise on coffee, I thought since I talked about it the other day, I would show you how little I know about coffee. From an instant coffee drinker to one who drank coffee from a drip coffee maker at work, I got to the point where I could figure out a good pot of coffee, and people used to like it when I made the coffee. So I must be good at that. Good at something at least. It's not a bad smoker. So anyway, I recently bought a drip pot. I had one a long time ago and gave it away. And then I just started drinking instant. So then I got one of those cup dispenser coffee things, Keurig, or whatever it is. You put that in for 1 cup of coffee. Well, after a while I gave that away and went back to the instant. Got a pallet here. And then decided I saw a coffee maker that would give you 1 cup if you use ground coffee in this special, whatever it is. And it would also had another special, whatever it is, that you put a cup into, one of those Keurig cups. Well, even though it's just a 3-puff, unless I finished it already. No, I guess not. At any rate, I use that single dispenser for 1 cup. And my magic brew here is Folgers. Because I tried several different brands, I just kept, like with tobacco, I bought a bag of this, a bag of that. And I have 5 or 6 bags over there. Community coffee. The one I found that I liked a lot was Tim Hortons. My son won't drink anything but that. But I'm not. I want a cup of coffee to leave a taste in my mouth that I appreciate, not a watered down taste like you made it out of 3-day-old grounds, which just about every coffee I've made, that's how my mouth tastes after it. Then I bought some of this. So that sounded cool. Well, it didn't taste bad. Not remarkable, nothing that stays with me. And then I saw this. I said, I'll try that. And that was fine, but still, there was something missing. So, when I was in the grocery store last week, I just looked at everything on the shelf and the coffees. And I saw this. And I said, you know, my mother used to like Folgers. I think I'll give that a try. And I made a pot. It's supposed to be 6 cups. I don't know what the cups are that they use, but it always turns out to be 2 of these cups. And that was the taste I wanted. It says here it's a medium roast, classic roast. Easy drinking and smooth with a robust flavor. Now, with my expert nose here, that smells like good old coffee grounds prior to being wet. Says every cup of Folger Classic Roast is proudly roasted in New Orleans with exceptional craft and passion. Classically rich and smooth, Folgers Classic Roast empowers you to confidently take on the day. And I would say confidently give it to guests. So, there was a brand that's very expensive that I liked, but I haven't had it in a long, long time. Is Blue Mountain. Now, if anybody has tried coffees, Blue Mountain is kind of the top of the heap. That is, if you can find true Blue Mountain. Because there are a lot of coffees out there that claim to be Blue Mountain, but if you look at the fine print, it says blend, which means that particular Blue Mountain that you're buying is not pure Blue Mountain, but a blend of that with other beans. You can find that in Costco. Prominent letters, Blue Mountain. Down at the bottom, blend. So be careful what you buy. But Blue Mountain itself, if you can afford a pound of that, and if you appreciate your coffee really, then you should try that. But be prepared for the price. It's not cheap. So, that's the extent of my coffee knowledge. Now, I will say that when they say here it's a robust flavor, that is what I taste. It's good, strong, whereas others taste kind of watered down. I don't know how to explain what robust is to me, but it's, though the coffee's thin, it's a thick flavor. And I used to drink it black way back before I got my ulcers. Because that will contribute to the irritation of your stomach lining. Drinking it black. So I put in cream oil, a couple of teaspoons of that, just to take off the edge of the hard coffee taste. I used to do a lot of things that in excess as a younger person. But until somebody introduces me to something different, I'm going to have to stick to this. And I know some people say, well, you should get the beans and grind them yourself. I've done that too. My palate is not that exquisite that it can taste every tiny detail. So, there you have it. Folgers in your cup. And I especially like that last advertisement they had about a brother and a sister, a brother coming home from a tour or something, and his sister makes him a cup of coffee. And if you've seen that and heard the story behind that, you would crack up. Such a good story. And they made a parody of that that's even funnier. So, anyway, check that out and look it up. Some people might be offended, but it's, to me, my warped sense of humor, it just cracked me up. I think fall might be getting here because the last few mornings it's been rather cool. And I look forward to fall except for the worries about the Atlantic, but so far the good Lord has seen to turn those things out to the North Atlantic, which is fine with me. Well, I seem to be down to the bottom of this bowl. I told you it was a 5-puff smoker. I paid way too much for this pipe for the size bowl it is, but I thought it was cute, and it was a Dr. Gray bowl. And I liked my last one. I'm trying to clear my area up. I haven't done a very good job. I had the Kidney Foundation come and pick up my sofa bed because it was just taking up room, and for me it was very uncomfortable. And it wasn't that old. And I think the plastic cover's still on the bedding that was inside. And those guys came in, and I thought they were going to have trouble getting it out because it's so big, but they didn't. So now I've ordered another bookcase that I'm going to put together. It's supposed to arrive tomorrow. I'm going to try and get some more of these books that are lining the walls up into another bookcase. And then with the excess that I have, I might have a book giveaway if anybody's interested in receiving some books. My interests are so varied that you wouldn't believe some of the topics I have. But when I get down to the point with what I'm going to get rid of and what I'm going to keep, I'll let you know. And if anybody's interested in receiving some books, let me know. In another video, I'll tell you what it is that I want to ship out. Because if nobody wants books, I'll just take them over to the library. That blood red moon is a good tobacco to put in your pipe every once in a while. Well, folks, cheers. And the flavor that this leaves in my mouth is not a watered down flavor. I can still taste the coffee and the richness that's in that coffee for a while afterwards. Whereas, like I say, the others that I've had is just kind of watered down, and it tastes as if it's been brewed, like the grounds have been brewed for the third time. That's the taste that leaves in my mouth. But this, I really like it. Folgers in your cup. It brings a brother and a sister together. Take care of yourselves. I don't know, I felt like smoking a bit of a pipe and just gabbing at this screen and not really saying anything, but I miss it when I don't talk to you guys. All right, take care of yourselves. Hope you're enjoying your day. God bless you. Until the next time. Bye-bye.